Hey, 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 beautiful heart. What is vibing today? All right. Whew. I am Denae, and I know it's been a while. Um, I'm back. Lots and lots has been happening. Not going to get into that now. Um, all good, just major changes and life upgrades, which leads me into today's energy reading. And thank you for bearing with me. I have two different cameras, which are amazing, but neither one are wanting to cooperate today. So, not gonna postpone the message. We're gonna roll with it. So, enjoy looking at the pool. Okay. So, for those of you that are returning and who have been with me for years, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am sending oceans of love out to you guys. Thank you for your emails, your messages, and things like that. The love that you guys have been pouring to me and showing me, even though I haven't been on social media for about a little over a year now. I have to say, I've liked it, but I know my community is there and you guys are waiting and you need to hear these messages to help guide you through your day. So I'm back. For those of you who are just seeing me for the first time, welcome, welcome. Get comfortable. Open your ears, open your hearts. My energy insight sessions are all about the relationship with you. Yes, other people can pop up. We'll talk about that. I read energy, I interpret energy, and I help you understand one, yourself, and two, energy that can help you understand others and how to change or adjust from reacting to responding. You hang out with me over here, you are going to learn self mastery. That's the road we're on here. All right. With that being said, like I said, sit back, relax, be just as surprised at what comes out of my mouth as I am. Okay, so getting right into this, as we all know, right now is a very supercharged energy time. For those of my listeners that are in the United States, you guys know what is going on over here, or what you think you know is going on over here. As always, try not to pay attention to the news, number one. It is all a plan. It's a play. You guys are watching a play playing out. But I'm saying that because whatever the news is trying to pump out and get your attention on, no, that is not the real story. There is so much going on behind the scenes. And in case anybody is wondering, I am not into politics at all. I do read the energy of politics or the energy around what's happening. So I'm not watching the news. I'm not talking to people about any of this. I am literally reading the energy of the situations. And there is so much more at play. But what I'm saying is, whenever there is news going on, and of course it's going to be negative, causing division, all of those things, know that there are other things happening in plain sight that you're not paying attention to because your attention is diverted somewhere else. Okay? I'm just going to leave that there. That's just a little tidbit of knowledge for you. But as I was saying, I am not political in any way, shape, or form. If at any time that type of energy comes up, no, I'm speaking about energy. I am not pro or against regarding politics. I don't engage in it. I have my own philosophy around it. And so, anyways, okay, moving on. This energy. So, what is happening out there? And we just came through a very powerful summer solstice for us in the northern hemisphere. For my followers and my friends in the southern hemisphere, you guys already know you're in winter. Summer season for us in northern, winter for southern. Guys, make no mistake about it. The next couple of months are going to be very volatile. A lot of things are going to be increasing. Now, I'm not saying that to cause fear or panic. I don't do fear or panic over here. On my little side of the internet, we don't do any of that. We look at what's going on, we look at the energy, and then I speak about that from a 5D perspective. Okay, why is this important of what's going on around the world? Because what's happening out there is happening in each of our own lives in its own way. Energy is energy. Energy doesn't lie. You can't fake energy. You can try, but it's not going to work. So we have really entered, especially with the solstice we just went through this past weekend, of a time where if your mind's thinking it, analyzing it, or trying to solve it, you might want to take a step back and put it into your heart. Because the mind is a completely different frequency than the heart. Your heart has the answers, your mind doesn't. I know, I just triggered some people. Hey, that's okay. If you're triggered, stick around. Triggers, I don't see them as negatives. I see them as tools. When we're triggered by other people, that's because there is something within us that wants attention. Usually it's some sort of false belief. So if you're triggered by me, hey, I encourage you to stick around. I'm either really going to piss you off or you're going to learn something, hear something that allows you to go within, grow, and change. And that's what I'm all about. Okay, so a lot has been going on in your own world. This energy feels like you're, you could be, sailing on calm seas and all of a sudden, a big old hurricane comes out of nowhere. Things get rocky. It feels like you were making headway on your healing journey, whatever that healing journey is for you, whether it's spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, doesn't matter. You were moving along with that. And then it's like monkey wrenches get thrown your way, which translates to you're going down this healing path, you're holding on, you're believing, but then, some energy comes by, something happens. Now all of a sudden you're in monkey mind, you're doubting. You could feel like you're drowning. I know the past couple of months for me, the energy has been so fast moving. And for those of you old enough to know that whack-a-mole game where you try to hit the mole that comes up, but before you can even hit him, a few more come up. Literally, that's how it's been for the past few weeks. Everything has been amplified. Everything is just so intense. That it can feel like you're drowning, that there's just so much going on. And if you guys have like so much coming at you, so much going on to where you just sit and look at it all like, I don't even know where to start. No, you're not alone. Okay. Um, in these times, take a moment. If you have to physically just hug yourself, do it. The point I'm trying to make is don't get overwhelmed. Don't feed into that overwhelming, drowning energy. It's just going to take you under. You don't need to fight with it. You don't need to argue with it. Taking a deep breath, pausing for 5 seconds on the inhale, 5 seconds on the exhale. Guys, there is a purpose for that. It's not just mumbo jumbo bullshit. It really is a power move, and it helps to shift the energy, calm the energy, especially if your mind is racing. That is going to be huge for you to be able to do that in that moment. Sometimes all we need is that moment outside of that intensity to get clarity. To the one that has been doubting yourself, doubting this journey, this awakening journey, wanting to give up because it just feels so intense, like you're not going to be able to come back from whatever it is you're dealing with. I'm living proof, and I'm here to tell you, you absolutely can. No, it's not easy, but it's doable. And I speak from experience, not from education. Yes, I do have education to back me up, but honestly, it's not my education that got me here. It is being in the trenches, living this, walking this, figuring this out. Guys, there were more days than not that I didn't want to figure it out. I didn't want to keep going. I wanted to exit. But when you know more, you're held accountable for more. And I know that death is not final. Many of you know my story. Many of you know I had died in 2016 and came back. A lot was revealed. I saw a lot. So no, we don't just have one life. That's a big lie. But anyways, what I'm saying is, for those of you that right now life feels so heavy, pressure feels so heavy, you have no idea how you're going to get out of this, how you're ever going to be able to heal, whatever the situation. Take everything moment by moment. Don't add more pressure to yourself. In the now moment, if all you can do is hold on to hope and faith, that is the best thing you can do in that moment. Hold on to that. Do not give in to these doubts and these fears. It's always darkest before the dawn. And I'm telling you guys, I know it's not easy when that fear and doubt is screaming at you and you're so exhausted, so broken, you don't even want to continue. But I promise you, you push forward, even if all you can do is hold on to faith and hope. And just say, everything is always working out for my highest good. I promise you it will. Don't take my word for it. Test it out for yourself. That's the beauty about this. You get to test everything I say in the now moment. Do not let go of your hope and belief. Yeah, there has been a lot that has happened. I can see that. You have been surrounded by a lot of snakes, liars, narcissists. And I'm not saying this from a point of judgment. I'm saying this from an energetic fact that this is the energy that you're used to. This started when you were really young. And you learned or you were taught it wasn't safe to be you, naturally be you. You learned that you needed to act, speak, respond in certain ways around certain people to either keep the peace, to be accepted, to feel normal, whatever the story is for you. Point being, you ended up creating a false identity, whether you realize it or not. And guys, I'm not picking on anybody. We all do it. We all wear masks that we learned in childhood. So for those of you that grew up with narcissistic parents, especially a narcissistic mother, there's a purpose for that. You have learned a lot. You have gone through a lot of pain, a lot of heartache, a lot of confusion. You may be listening to this right now and not even understand how powerful what you've gone through really is, and how this will be your biggest stepping stone into your healing. It's learning how to alchemize the energy, transmute the energy, and seeing the energy for what it really is. And here's the thing, if you're listening to me right now and you're still listening to this video, you are 100% prepared for this journey. I know, it may not feel like it, but you really are. You truly are the Empress. The Empress is all four queens rolled into one. The Empress is somebody who has a lot of ancient knowledge and wisdom. She moves on that wisdom versus emotion. She can nurture, she can build, she can repair. She has valuable insight. The Empress doesn't speak a lot. The Empress can be very mysterious, like the High Priestess. The Empress is very humble. The Empress wasn't born an Empress. She wasn't born with a golden or even a silver spoon in her mouth. The Empress is somebody who has risen from the ashes of lies, betrayal, deception. An Empress is really born from a life of deception. Something else I feel I need to tell you guys, whatever you're going through, whatever you're working on right now, keep it to yourself. Hold your secrets close to your heart. This is not the time to be sharing with others. You don't need their validation and you don't need their input. This is where things have gone sideways for you before, where you're either excited, you want to share whatever, and you tell people what you're working on, what you're going to do, the epiphany, whatever it is. I'm here to tell you, zip it. Zip, zip, zippity doo dah, zip your lips. Nobody at this time needs to know what you're working on, what you're doing, whatever. Number one, it's nobody's business, okay? Number two, this is about protecting your own energy and your own ideas. The things that come to you that you're meant to work on or that are your purpose, they are absolutely 100% for you to sit with. There is a divine timing on when to release it and when to share. And if you're following your heart, you're following the intuition, the intuitive hits, you'll know when that is. There is a new beginning here for you. but I feel as if like you get maybe not excited about it, but you're ready to move forward with it and then pull back. Or that's when the doubt comes in. And doubt can come in a way of like looking at what has happened in the past or what you don't have right now. That is doubt. That is monkey mind, altered ego. It is lower vibration that its purpose is to pull you back into the overwhelm, into the past, so you don't move forward. Okay, what I need to tell you is the most important conversation and relationship you will ever have is with yourself. And what I'm seeing here is somebody has been shit talking, trash talking their self internally. So if that is you, I have an exercise for you. Write down that internal dialogue. Write down what you're saying to yourself. And then I want you to reflect on it. I don't want you judging it. I want you to write it out, unfiltered. And then I want you to look at that and read it. And then ask yourself, if your best friend or somebody you cared about was going through or having that inner dialogue with themselves, actually, that's not what I want to say. What I want to say is that inner dialogue that you just wrote out that you're having with yourself, if your best friend or somebody you care about was going through it and having that dialogue going on, is that dialogue something you would speak out to somebody you love? That's the point I'm trying to make. Sorry, guys. It's very early and yeah, I'm tripping over my words. But that inner dialogue, the conversations you have with yourself, is that something you would say to somebody you really care about? No, it's not. So why the fuck are you saying it to yourself? Coño, stop it. Stop the bullshit. Stop that defeating conversation with yourself. Your cells are listening to everything that you say. Not only are they listening, they're like little scribes. Your most charged emotions, thoughts, and words are written on your cells. You're going through a lot of shit that it feels like you can't get out of. Why? It starts with that inner dialogue you're having with yourself. I'm just going to let that sit just a little bit. If that's you and you're resonating and that hit you, one, I'm here to let you know you're in the right spot. You found the right community to help you. I did create Your Cells Are Listening. What you say matters to help you get out of this. Because guess what? That shitty inner dialogue, it's a program. It doesn't get upgrades. It will never be your cheerleader. It's a program designed in negativity, defeat, to keep you in that hamster wheel and to never progress, and it keeps you from truth. But remember, I said it's a program. You can rewrite that program. You hang out with me long enough, you'll be rewriting all of it and then end up living the life of your dreams. And I can confidently say that because that's where I'm at now. My life now is so fucking amazing. It is so different than it was just even 3-5 years ago. Completely different. No, it wasn't handed to me. I had to do this inner work. And guys, make no mistake about it. Yeah, this inner work can be very lonely. It feels that way. But when you're surrounded with a community of like-hearted people and you're on the self-mastery journey and you're understanding yourself more and writing your own instruction booklet on how to get yourself out of it, it becomes your new default. I'm here to help you rewrite your daily routines, your daily habits, rewrite that conversation with you're having with yourself. You hang out with me long enough, you listen to me long enough, you are going to fall in love with yourself. You are going to end up being untouchable to the lower vibrational energies. If you attract narcissists like honey attracts flies, hang out with me long enough, narcissists are going to run from you. Why? Because it's a program. You'll learn how to beat them at their own game while protecting your own energy. Hanging out with me is a game changer. And no, it's not about me. I'm not here to tout what I've done. I'm here to be open, vulnerable, and humble to show you, guys, I know what I'm talking about. I've been there. Not only have I been there, I blazed the path. I'm not the only one. Others have gone before me. Others are coming beside me, and we're doing this. What I'm saying is, energetically, the path has already been paved. You just have to get on the path. The path isn't straight and narrow by any means. But there's a season. And when you understand the seasons of this energetic journey, you learn how to work with those seasons. I'm here to help you with that, because what's coming in for you, especially with this new moon that we're having, heck, I think tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Could be today. I don't know. It's right here upon us. I think it is tomorrow. But there is love coming for you, or it's wanting to bubble up. There's a resistance that you're in to receiving this love. And guys, it has to start with you first. You have to give yourself this love. Once you start giving yourself this love, others will start to adjust accordingly. Because truth be told, the way people treat you is literally based on how you treat yourself, how you talk to yourself, how you see yourself, how you value yourself. Okay? Remember that. You are not here to be a punching bag to a narcissist any longer. I don't care if it's verbally, emotionally, or physically. And guys, if you are in that situation, please do what you need to do to get help. I'm not here to talk about that. What I'm here to tell you is you need to start falling in love with you, and it starts with your own conversation, that inner dialogue. You need to be your own cheerleader. I challenge you today to be your biggest cheerleader. You may feel like a liar. You may feel like you're faking it. Fake it till you make it, baby. Fake it until you really are being gentler with yourself in your conversation. Okay? You can always search all the other videos that I've done over the years on this on YouTube. They're there. Go binge watch them, whatever you need. You can check out the description box. If there's any other way that you want to be supported by me, it's all right there. All right, you guys, I look forward to bringing you these messages again on a more consistent basis. So thank you, thank you, thank you for hanging out. As always, I am sending you oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. Bye-bye.